Zalot Studio channel. Zalot Studio channel is focused on physics virtual lab. So today's video lab, that is projectile motion. Here in projectile motion of the four lesson, that is the introduction part, that is how to project different bodies, the car, the man, the human being, and the ball, and etc. How to be project and how to be landing in different direction, in different angle, vertically, horizontally, and to be seen in the different feature. Here it is vector, can be seen here, the direction of the velocities, the components of velocities in a flight, okay, in every time, in every seconds, in every points, how to be direct, and what the components of velocities, the components of accelerations, and the components of forces, or the direction of forces at that points, at that instant points. And here the drag force, or the effect of resistance, air resistance, the drag force that affect the flight time, and it will be affect the velocities, okay. And here can be seen here the lob, which mean to be adjusting different shapes and different directions, different angles, and to be thrown the horizontal throw and vertical throw and other angles, different angle. The projectile motion will be projected within different angle, up to 0 to 90 degree. When it will be 90 degree, that is what the projectile is vertical. When it will be 0 degree, the projectile motion said to be horizontal projection. And indeed in between the 19 to 0 degrees, that projection is projectile with an angle. So in this lesson, this all can be touched, okay. So come on to the concepts of projectile motion. So what is projectile motion mean? So a projectile is any object moving through the air without any engine or any other motive forces, okay, without any other motive forces. The projectile motion is, that is the moving of objects through the air. So projectile motion, that is said to be in inclined projection or interdimensional motion, which means the horizontal projection or horizontal and vertical projection can be occurring. So welcome back to the projectile in horizontal and the projectile in vertical independently, can be seen here. So inclined projectile mean what? Is where the initial velocities of the objects is at an angle within between 0 to 90 degree, within between 0 to 90 degree. When to be 19 mean that projection is vertical. When to be the angle is 0, that projection is horizontal projection. So in order to find the initial horizontal and the initial vertical velocities, the velocity must be resolving what into the horizontal and vertical components. How to be resolving, we will be seen. So if a body is launching of the body at some angle in between 0 to 90 degree, or else other less than 0 degrees, and what an angle from the horizontal, then it is said to be the projectile at an angle, or inclined projection. So the angle between horizontal line to the projection line, or the projection vector, that projectile is said to be inclined projection, not horizontal projection, or not said to be vertical projection, but that projection is said to be inclined projection in between 90 degrees to 0 degrees. Any analysis of projectile motion in this section assuming the following assumption: the only forces present in the force due to gravity. Okay, do you know the force due to gravity? That the gravitational acceleration is nearly 9.81 meter per second square. Here other forces like resistance and air resistance is negligible. When it is the air resistance is negligible, the gravity can be taken to be what? Gravitational acceleration is nearly 9.81 meters per second square. The trajectories are short ranges, so the g is constant. When to be far from the Earth's surface, the gravity is what? Nearly decreases, but near to the surface of the Earth, the range of the trajectory is short, the gravity is constant here, as you may see above. In a coordinate system, the positive y-axis points up perpendicular to the Earth. Mean, you know, coordinate, y coordinate and x coordinates. Y coordinate be vertical position and x coordinate mean horizontal position. In a coordinate system, the positive y-axis point up and perpendicular to the Earth's surface. Ay mean the acceleration, vertical acceleration, that upward, that negative. When it is upward, negative. And ax is 0, which means there is no acceleration in horizontal motion, or there is no forces, that drafting force, no drafting force, or no motive force that acting in horizontal. Therefore, acceleration is 0. The origin mean the starting point is of the projection, that x naught, y naught, that equivalent 0, 0 of the coordinate system in the projection, inclined projection of the coordinate system is usually chosen to be the point at which the projectile is thrown. Here the projectile fields. Here it is the field, here is the sky, and here the projection. Okay, it's the direction of projectile, projection direction. Here the arrow mean the horizontal projection, and here it is 90 degree, that means vertical projection. And this is the projectile height, projection height, and to be decreasing 6, 5, 4, 3, 0. Here referring 0 mean the projection that starting from 0, 0, 0, vertically 0, horizontally 0, and this is the origin, that is x0, y0. Here the horizontal displacement, which to be said range, the horizontal displacement, this is 0, 0 mean, okay, the starting projection points, and here it is the landing position, and the vertical projection, here the height, or the y, this is the x, horizontal x, and vertical y, and have in different direction, in different angle, it to be project. And here the landing, the horizontal displacement is the horizontal displacement, or the ranges can be, okay, that is nearly 17.6 meter. And again changing within the same velocities it projects. Okay, when the angle increases, okay, up to 45 degree, the range and the height, okay, or the vertical displacement and horizontal displacement can be increased. Also increase the angle, okay, the vertical displacement is increased and the horizontal displacement become what decreases, and again increase within 75 degrees again, okay, the vertical displacement increases and the horizontal displacement it decreases, again to be increasing the angle, okay, here also the vertical displacement increase, the horizontal displacement decrease. Here concludes that in projection the maximum horizontal displacement or the range can be occurring in 45 degree. Here 45 degree, okay, 45 degree. So this is one of the conclusion. And the maximum vertical displacement is occurring at what? At 90 degree. 90 degree. Here have maximum vertical displacement, the maximum horizontal displacement. Let can be seen again in 30 degree, the projectile horizontal displacement, that the range is between 1.5. In 45 degrees the projectile also increases, that is again recorded 22.9, and in 60 degrees, okay, the displacement, horizontal displacement also decreases 19.9. In 75 degrees also decreases, okay, here again in 90 degree, again here. So in this conclusion, in 45 degree the maximum range can be occurring, that is 23.5. In 30 and in 13 and 16 degrees the projectile horizontal displacement is the same. In 75 and 25 degrees have the same. Now 50 degrees, okay, in 50 degree and 75 degrees have the same. With